Excuse me. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to anyone in, well, I don't know how long. So, you want me to talk, to tell you about His Honor, His Eminence, Mr. Luther Sneed. I hear the son of a bitch is on the Supreme Court now. Supreme Council, I guess it's called these days. So, you want to hear all about that mess in Porktown way back 40, 50 years ago. I guess all that took place in, you know, it was back before the oil wars started, back around 1997, 98. Not sure exactly. I know they've been talking about a New World Order, but I don't think they've done anything about it yet. I know they hadn't gotten rid of all the books yet. Ooh, I just said one of those forbidden words, didn't I? Unless my faculties are totally gone, I'm still here, still alive. I guess somebody really must want to know what I have to say, otherwise I'd be dead by now. Let's try another one. Fun. Fun. Oh, I got a good one. Pillow rights. Ha! Well, if that one don't kill me, I guess I'm safe. For now. Anyway, I had written a play about those dark, strange days, about the disappearance of the police chief of Porktown, along with the land baron, Frederick J. Freedom. I've forgotten a lot of what went on back then, but for some reason, I've always been able to remember line for line every damn play I ever worked on, some sort of strange talent I had. So if you want the truth from 40, 50 years ago, you're going to have to listen to me perform a play out of date, relevant to God knows what. Thank God, this is probably the first one-man show ever performed at this theater, this prison. Let me remember, gonna need a minute. This is, after all, probably my final performance. The play was called Porktown. Porktown, by Jack Spring, copyright 1998. Act 1, Scene 1. Stage is dark.
Shuffy, nuffy, Deuteronomy, penis, turn on. Shuffy, nuffy, Deuteronomy, penis, turn on. Shuffy, nuffy, Deuteronomy, penis, turn on.
I'm sorry. Here I am actually apologizing. What do I know? I tell you, I'm confused. Broads always confuse me.
Chaps, watch your language.
So I say, I loaned you the money, you didn't loan me the money, and I demand you take back your collateral. You know what she gave me for collateral? Her half greyhound, half Great Dane. Some collateral. He's eating the interest. Pretty nice dog, though.
So what happens if she doesn't pay you back?
I refuse to even think about it. Oh, jeez, my lithium just kicked in. Anyway, you know what she borrowed the $600 for?
1.5 abortions? No, let me guess. She's buying an ocelot. Costs a lot.
Not a lot. She's got a lot, I'll tell you that. No, she put her down payment on a Harley. Swear she'll never leave me.
I thought you were off the lithium.
I'm in the middle of a painting. It helps me with the earth tones. I don't need to see the molecules. Besides, there's plenty more broads where she comes from.
Women, Japs.
And women, sorry.
Yeah, I've delivered beer to her house at 6 in the morning.
2 6-packs?
Yeah.
Should do anything for a cold 45. Anything.
She asked if I had a girlfriend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well?
Does she really like to do it bed over a couch?
She's supposed to be coming in.
Now?
Yeah, her old man's a psycho.
Great.
Yeah, he hits her. Gets pissed off every time he fucks around.
Coffee, scoffy, nuffy, doodle.
That's how she knows when he's been cheating on her.
Sex begets violence.
And vice versa in her case. Wow. You know, sometimes this lithium allows me to see around the molecules. And for instance, she is, at this moment, coming down Pierce Street. No. She's coming down Black Avenue.
No. Really?
Oh, Jeff! Jeff, you gonna help me? Can I stay at your place?
What?
Just for a few days, or I'll stay, if you want me to. Oh, shit! I'll be right back.
The only one I saw out there besides that waitress from the Harry Carey was the Doberman.
Is he out of jail?
Oh yeah, court decided in favor of lateral reincarnation.
Yeah, I guess I missed that.
Yeah, the jury found no evidence to contradict his assumption that said dogs Brutus, Twitcher, Boomerang, Putsy, Donner, and Blitzen were vessels of his past and future souls, not to mention his present.
So his souls are running free.
Oh yeah, invite the people.
Sacrifice is the price of freedom.
Hey, you guys want another beer?
What time is it?
10 to 6?
I can't do it. You drive tomorrow?
Never drive on Fridays. Besides, I'm buying a plane tomorrow.
Oh yeah, what kind?
Well, actually, it's a helicopter. It's one of those surplus Iranian jobs. So take your lessons, and they're a lot cheaper if you own your own helicopter.
How much? Does it come in a kit?
Oh, those went out when Carter left office. These are hand-tooled in Salvador and put together in Tehran. It's a good American product.
Well, I'm out of here. Take it easy. See you later, Sandy.
See ya. Hey, I had a good time at the play last night.
Oh yeah, me too. We'll have to do it again soon.
Keeper seems like a really nice girl.
Nice girl.
Yeah, I think this could be the one. See ya. Look at me.
Oh, Jeff, you gonna help me?
Who is that?
Jeff, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Dr. Davis.
Wicked, please.
How you doing?
That's not what it looks like. He's a security guard.
What's he guarding, the handcuffs?
No, he was hanging to a briefcase and someone robbed him of his key.
And what was in the briefcase? Don't lie to me.
Oh, just some old papers, industrial secrets.
No big deal. Just get me out of these.
You were carrying the key to the briefcase that was chained to your wrist.
In case of an accident.
In case I got caught in a burning car.
Of course.
Or drowning if he has to swim.
Or if his car goes off a bridge.
Yeah, you got it. Now get me out of these.
What's that gash in your forehead?
I
Fell
slipped
coming
in
up
the
the
men's
stairs.
room.
Yeah, I can open these. No sweat.
Well, do it.
I told him you were an escape artist.
Yeah, like Houdini. So let's see it, Houdini. Oh, come on. Come on, asshole.
Watch closely. Never get aggressive with a cab driver.
Wow.
Voila.
So, Jabs, could you put me up for a few days?
What about the $600?
Couple of days, I promise. We're on to something big.
You get your money.
Who asked
Hey,
you?
cool it, guys. Suki, come here.
How about getting the other one off? Please.
Yeah, one's enough, I think. Hey, they look good on you. I know bars where bracelets like those are the height of fashion. Go with it, man.
Forget it, Papa. So, Jabs, can I borrow your keys just to let myself in?
Just you?
Well, I'm the only one staying. He's just coming over for dinner. Oh, Jabs, he's an old friend. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, Suki.
Yes, Sandy, you're right, of course. Come back. Well, Jabs, please.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thanks, honey. Come on, Becca. Come on, honey.
Did you see that? I just gave her the keys to my apartment.
You should have done that. That guy's a creep.
Yeah, but she's a... I don't know. I think she's a nice girl. Underneath it all.
Yeah.
Must be 6 o'clock.
Yeah, must be.
Every Thursday, 6 on the dot. How long she been coming here anyway?
Well, as long as I've been here. 3 years at least.
She's always reading. What's her name?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to start off the fall line. That cow's designs for the animal woman.
It would bring us a lot of recognition. The publicity would be enormous.
And I don't want to be known owner of Playground Designs for the Obese.
Beatrice, Tony, and Jane.
Hi, Sandy.
Sandy, how are you? You look wonderful. Have you done something to your face?
Toothache yesterday.
Oh, poor girl.
You're always in so much pain, it's sad.
No, I'm not.
Why would you say something like that?
Would you two just stop it? You're making my stomach hurt.
Well, that's a step up.
How do you spell relief?
What can I get you guys?
3 Amstelites, please.
3 Amstels?
All have Samuel Adams.
2 Amstel and a Sam.
No, I don't have Amstel also.
3 Amstels.
Well, go with Halston then.
He's so old. Let's try something a little more 20th century.
I'm sorry I'm late. Hey, don't worry about it. What's 53 minutes? How's your father? Oh, he's hanging on, I hope. I just wish he'd just get better. If he dies now, it's Louisiana law. Zach gets everything. What? What do you mean? Well, once you take a husband in Louisiana, you give up all rights to possession of anything. My father dies before the divorce is final. My husband gets everything. Well, what about your father's will? Can't he will you everything? Well, we can try, but it won't do much good. Wills take on secondary importance next to the Napoleonic throne. I can't believe it. I'm running this bar since Dad got sick. I may have to give it up to a man I had been married to legitimize my future miscarriage. All because I got the last shot of a bottle of mezcal. No. Oh yeah, I ate the bar. I bet I was putting in his hands. Of course, that's the night my sister borrowed my diaphragm. Meanwhile, all this crap going on, I have to try to figure out my damn taxes. Haven't got around to that yet. What's the hurry, Sam? You got 24 hours. I should start making up some receipts, I suppose. I can't believe you make a bunch of receipts at the last second. It takes me weeks. My uncle died last year. He willed me his cash register. That's where he got his receipts. You can't tell me all the receipts if I'm on register? Hey, different ribbons. Hey, Jax.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Thanks, Mary.
What's up?
Same old shit.
Oh, he's got me
You have to watch that, you don't want to get in a rut.
Rutting comes natural to me. I take after my mother. She was always in a rut.
Yeah, this bar was my father's rut. He used to say, everyone gets in ruts. You just gotta find ones that you like.
I haven't found any yet. Well, none that suits me. Cab driving's a rut sometimes, usually when you're not making any money. That woman there, she's in a rut, isn't she? At least 3 years, right?
Yeah, more like 10 years. Every Thursday. Still reading the same book.
What? Really?
Yeah. Whenever I bring her a drink, reading the same page.
What page?
Page 147. I never get a good look at the words, though.
Always the same book?
Same page, same book. Garden of Eden by Ernest Hemingway.
Why? You ever ask her? What's her name?
That's not my business.
Probably a sex part. Are you in Ernie?
IDs, please.
I'm 35. Nine, twin brother.
Number 1, that's your legal name?
Legal as shit.
Oh, he's got me
Number 2? Oh yeah, number 3.
Each 1/3 of our universe.
What can I get you guys?
3 woo-woos and 3 paps.
No paps.
Bud Bud.
No bud.
Jesus!
Oh, he's got me
Have you got me beer on?
You got 100 brands, pick one.
We are trying to find an escape felon. The escape by leaving headfirst to a second-story window in the courthouse while being transferred to Tommytown. The strain of blood led us to Fear Creek, and we are checking every establishment. He's 5'9", 155 pounds, dark hair, wooden leg, eye patch, a copious grave wound, probably because Officer Weston here may have winged him and is sporting handcuffs. Anyone seen?
What was he wearing?
Prison blues, one piece.
No, haven't seen him.
Is there anyone else with that description who was better dressed?
Not recent memory. What did he do?
Breaking and entering, willful destruction of private and public property and parts, and assault with intent to humiliate.
Who did he intend to humiliate?
Freddie Freedom, the developer. He was burglarized last night. I read it in the paper.
Burglary is not one of the charges.
Assault with intent to humiliate. Not really a law.
We are not here to discuss the law, only to enforce it.
Assault with intent to humiliate.
It was passed in 1972 when President Nixon discovered a plot to have pie thrown in his face.
So what did this guy do to Freedom? Piss on him?
We cannot discuss the case. Back to see him.
No, I haven't seen him.
Has anyone seen this man? He is a dangerous man.
Oh, yeah, I thought this just happened last night. You can't be a felon yet.
And he's already arraigned on another charge.
What's that?
Destruction of public property. He took a chainsaw to a telephone cable crossing his land. Phones were out and most of them.
Phones were never in Powell.
Oh, what's this? Looks like blood. And you said you haven't seen him here?
Looks like ketchup to me. Well, why don't you taste it? Make sure.
Have you decided?
It is blood.
3 right wrong, Clarence. 3 more moves.
Yes.
Well, we saw Garlic when he was describing when he wasn't wearing Lucy was brown.
Where?
A couple minutes ago.
When?
A couple blocks over on Tulsa Street.
You all saw him? Well, what was he doing?
Just walking up towards Steady Hall on Tulsa Street, it looked like.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
Anytime, officer.
You didn't really see them?
Then,
Him?
if we did, you think we told the cops? Dumbass.
Assault with intent to humiliate. This I gotta hear. See you, Mary.
See you, Jackson.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye, Javis. No.
You knew that Hemingway was a fag, didn't you? Pretty touchy.
She never tipped anyone. Mary, look what I got. I got 2 of them. It's nice, Karina.
Perfect for floating around the house. Don't you want to know where I got them?
Oh, yeah, where'd you get them?
At the monastery. They're having a going out of business sale.
A monastery, they're going out of business?
I talked to Brother Theodore. He said half of them are moving up to Richmond.
So all the Russians have gone. I'm sorry to see them go. They've been around here a long time.
Brother Theodore said they'd been here since 1918.
That's right. Our brothers of the cruel adoration. God, I can't say I blame them, though. Everything's changing already. Say only half of them are moving over there?
Yes, he said the other half were forming a new, more progressive church. The Church of the Cruel and Vindictive God. And moving to Kennebunk Court. They think they'll find a lot of support down there. Is that Shammy? Excuse me just a minute.
Public on a very important issue, and I thought as proprietor of an established business here, you might consider putting this poster up.
I might. Say the what?
Save the dill ditch! It's a rare black beetle that mates only once every 2 years. It's found only in forests like the one in Coopville when they're trying to bring electricity and upset the ecological balance.
They don't have electricity in Coopville?
No, it's unfortunate, but natural. Well, where should we put it?
She must be kidding.
About what, dear?
About saving the dill ditch? I most certainly am not kidding.
Oh, yes, the dill ditch. A cockroach that eats cedar shingles. Certainly.
An ecologically sound biological system.
They live in any forest like the one in Coopville. That includes most of the northern part of this state.
Yes, but hardly any down here in Cumberland County. Besides, no one uses cedar anymore.
My parents' house has cedar shingles.
No, how quaint. And yours also?
No, my parents live in a stone palace in Monaco, attached to the embassy, of course.
In Weston, where I grew up, we shared a family membership at the club with the former Undersecretary of the Interior. He knew most of the embassies from the bottom up, I'm sure. Where did you say you were from originally?
You weren't listening. I didn't say. But we did spend our summers here, and of course I consider this my spiritual home.
Oh, how brave. Spoken like a native.
Not a native. I only live here. I did notice, however, there were already some other people here when I moved up.
Yes, yes, and they're so handy sometimes.
Penelope, you want me to hang that poster where every guy that walks in will be sure to see it? Gimme.
I think it's a wonderful poster. Very convincing. The drawing actually came out of the Blaine House.
The boy wonder did this?
No, not the governor. His mother drew it. In a flashback, she was directed by the vibrations emanating from a holy rock she had specially delivered from Valdez, Alaska.
The governor's mother drew this. Well, I'm getting to see where the governor's coming from. Directed by a holy rock.
Evidently, that's what it says on the back.
Oh. A little still caption. How cute. Oh. I know just where to hang this now. I hope it's waterproof.
Oh, I see. There's a hallway down there. Oh, look at the time. Well, say goodbye for me, won't you?
As you wish.
Thank you so much. Are you, married?
No. Are you?
I was. He was very generous.
I'll bet.
I got the house on the Western, very comfortable. Was in his family for generations. His mother could have died.
How very satisfying.
Of course, it was sad, too. No children, of course, so his mother didn't even have an heir to look forward to.
So the house is gone forever.
The poor woman. Zoller, of course, would be perfectly happy in a tent. I think he was actually relieved to get out of that house. You know, he always felt guilty whenever anyone cleaned the silver. I love cleaning the silver.
Some people are born.
You would love my house. Perhaps.
Too many angry ghosts for me. Is that Shammy?
I must be going. Thank you so much. Go!
What was that all about?
What a 24-karat bitch!
Obviously, nothing.
Who would vote for her?
All the lawyers in Cumberland County are the majority.
I noticed a lot of them when I first moved here. Seemed to be littering the road.
You know, that's a fairly new phenomenon. There's so many lawyers here now that they've taken to sneaking up the highways. When an accident occurs, they rush forward regardless of personal safety. More and more are hit by traffic. New lawyers rush in to represent their fallen associates. It's like a shark frenzy with briefcases. Pretty soon there's leather everywhere. Anyway, they all thought Penelope's acquisition of her husband's property showed real understanding for today's reality. Yeah, let me meeting, but it can still work for you. Most of the top lawyers live up in the Western now. In fact, Sauer was one of the last natives to own property up there.
So Penelope's among friends. She must feel she finally belongs.
Yeah, except she doesn't, and they don't. Can you take over from me? I didn't eat. Come on.
3 more!
Bye, Adriana.
Take care.
Yeah.
Three-Finger Louie. I beg your pardon. You've got the wrong place. I think you want $3 bills. Yes, at the corner of Union and Spring. Look for the giant sausage. If it's standing up, that means they're open. What can I get you?
3 more bowls, please.
Can I help you?
2 moosies, please.
$5.50, please.
Keep it saved.
Yes?
Have you been saved?
No. But I've been spanked a few times. Have you ever been spanked?
I used to be a sinner.
You should have come in then.
I used to drink every night at the Copper Bucket.
Place that's shaped like a barn?
Yes, up on Beacon Boulevard. The owner painted an obscene self-portrait on one of the ceiling panels. He'd flick a switch and a light would come on from behind and illuminate it. When he got to know me well enough, he showed it to me. It was a revelation.
Same thing happened to me the first time I saw a Playboy magazine. God, what interview!
The image I saw changed. It became a picture of Jesus. What he held in his hands became a Bible. I was saved! You still read Playboy?
Every month.
The Bible can cure your need for salacious reading material.
On the contrary, the Bible's what got me interested. Deuteronomy, I think it was. Three Finger Louie. Who is this? Jay. Well, how are you doing, Jay? No, don't come down. That's right, I'm in the middle of something right now. Yes, on a case. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you.
Soda, please.
Is that you, Chief?
No, it is not. I just came in for a drink. I am nobody.
Look, you came to the right place.
Have you seen a man with an eye patch and a wooden leg wearing handcuffs? What's this?
Looks like a Bloody Mary. Probably somebody's last Bloody Mary.
One too many. Reminds me of an evening in Philadelphia. I was celebrating my graduation from detective school. The chief was plying me with drinks and demonstrating some new interrogation techniques. I've had prostate trouble ever since. Talk about your Bloody Marys. Yeah, I was the chief's fathead boy.
So exactly what has this one-eyed, one-legged man done?
He's wanted for chainsawing a telephone cable pole.
He gets all this attention for cutting down a telephone pole?
That was the first thing.
There's more.
He broke into Freddie Freedom's house. He boinked public property, and he assaulted Mr. Freedom.
Did he hurt him?
No.
What was public property doing in dear Freddie's house?
Mr. Freedom volunteered to keep it safe for the city council.
Such a deal. So this one-eyed man breaks into Freddie's house, burns the evidence, the public property, and then assaults without hurting Mr. Freedom.
Yes, but Mr. Freedom was greatly humiliated.
Did he urinate on him?
No, worse. But I'm not at liberty to discuss it. I believe he's tied in with that damn Doberman. God damn it! I tell you, those dogs are a menace! That guy is crazy!
You believe in lateral reincarnation?
Punk! But I'm open-minded about it. Do you believe in the hereafter?
So what kind of public property did this man destroy?
A pile of money.
Why didn't he take it?
It was marked. Forget I said that.
How would he know it was marked? Three Finger Louie. No, you want three-handed Peters. Try the waterfront. Hello, orifice.
Pardon me, young lady?
What do you want, orifice picker?
I am looking for an escaped felon.
Oh, you think this is the first place they'd come?
Of course not.
He's looking for a one-legged man with one eye and handcuffs. Say, have you kept in jail?
First place I looked.
I'm gonna go get a mop. Somebody barked in front of the bar.
Say, have you seen two officers come in here, Officers Wesson and Smith?
Oh, yeah, they came to use the men's room. They were down there for hours.
Really? Say, would you like to sign my petition?
No.
Well, I guess I should be going. Nothing much going on in here. You know? Arrivederci. Roma, I always say.
Raise you a deuce.
I'll call that.
Stay.
Let's see it, bucko.
2 ladies.
Sorry, gal, 2 kids.
Well, 7 is my high cards. Of course, it's a straight.
Amazing. That makes about 10 grand you've won off me, right? You've all won off 10 grand.
I've only won 9.
Oh, hey, hang in there, bucko. I'll bet 1,000.
It's for me.
Me too. Call and raise.
2 9s.
2 jacks. That makes 10,000.
You guys are just too good for me.
Just like always.
Actually, I've got to get going. Oh, Chief, did you ever find that guy?
Yes, sir. We are closing in. An arrest is forthcoming. Will not be long.
I hope not. The guy's obviously very deranged, and those kind of people tend to yell and scream and spread a lot of lies.
People will believe anything. Too bad he couldn't be persuaded to shut up.
That is too bad.
The persuasion would have to be done quietly and be so convincing as to brook no argument.
Perhaps a substantial donation.
No, he burned all that money.
Chief, perhaps you might convince him.
If he can find him.
I will talk to him.
Perhaps we'll pass talking.
Might be expensive.
His little expense money.
That ought to come.
You're beautiful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this concludes our weekly poker game. With the Chief's help, I think the project can get back on track.
Well, there's the girl.
Woman.
She person. She probably knows the facts.
Well, someone should try to find out. Carefully. Deceitfully.
That would be your job.
I'll see what I can do.
They'll probably be together.
Maybe I can find out what she knows.
Maybe you don't have to. Find out. Maybe not.
So you never found out what that guy did to Freddie Freedom?
Well, not exactly. But they said they'd tell me tomorrow.
But no one answered when you knocked on the door.
Well, they didn't exactly tell me that.
Well, did they exactly tell you anything?
Well, not exactly. It's true they wouldn't answer the door, but I could hear them moving around in there.
Jeff, don't you have an extra key?
Yeah, but it's in my apartment. Yeah. Hey, you mind telling me something?
Sure.
Well, you've owned this bar a long time, right? I mean, it's been in your family for generations.
So?
Why is the lock on that door spiked? What's behind it? Thin air? Dangerous?
You're close. Stairway to the old cave underneath this place collapsed. Used to use it for a wine cellar.
The cave?
No, the stairway. They used the cave for Kleisty meetings.
What?
Meetings of the Kleisties, an offshoot religion of the Russian Orthodox.
Oh, lots of Russians in these parts.
Used to be. Had their own newspaper even.
Box scores in the Russian Revolution.
I guess most of them escaped back then and moved here. They would have been killed.
Black Russian? Please?
Don't ask me why they chose Porktown.
I haven't had one of these since art school. So, they did what? Performed ancient religious rites or something?
Yeah, I guess they rolled around on the ground and had orgies and whipped themselves.
No!
Yeah, they worship Rasputin.
Ah, the guy with the crazy eyes, right?
Yeah, that's him. This guy's been in the town for a while, I know. They had a referendum back in 1918 to change the official town language to Russian. There were so many of them.
I'd have voted for it.
Yeah, me too, just for a change.
So what you're telling me then is that door hasn't been open since 1918.
Yeah, they lost the referendum, so they collapsed the stairway, spiked the lock, and moved to Richmond.
The owner didn't object?
My great-grandfather? God, he went along with whatever they did.
Don't you ever get curious about what's down there? Hell, there might be some damn wine or something. Maybe some damn Napoleon brandy. Might be worth a lot.
So it'll be even more valuable in another 100 years. Besides, they put a curse on the side of the door.
No!
Oh yeah, whoever opens the door from this side, forces it or whatever, is dead meat. Not me, thank you.
Jeez. Damn, might I open it sometime?
Yeah, you do that, Japs. Watch out for the ghost of Rasputin.
Yeah, right. He probably moved to Richmond.
Yeah.
That didn't come from behind that door, did it?
No, couldn't have. It's coming from downstairs. I'll be right back.
Jesus, you look like I feel. What's happening?
Can't believe it. My girlfriend kicked me out.
What, did you come home and find all your belongings in garbage bags out in the hallway?
Carreros, how did you know that?
Happens to everyone. Just means you're not ready to be married.
If not now, when? If not me, who?
If not she too, just say boo-hoo.
I've been with you for now longer than anybody else. 37 glorious days. Now it's over.
I was with someone 6 years once. We broke up on my 8th birthday. Just couldn't handle the pressure when I found out she was a girl. Something you should always remember.
Oh, what's that?
No matter what, a woman is always a woman.
But a good cigar is a smoke.
Get me scared down there.
It's a scary place. She threw me out. When I got there, she was so cold, she wouldn't even hug me.
You got a place to stay?
You can stay with me. Except I can't get in.
You locked yourself out?
Suki locked him out.
On your beds?
Yeah.
At least I got thrown out by somebody who lives there.
Drink up, Tilda. Help yourself, Jack.
Thanks, Mary. Can't believe it. I was finally gonna settle down.
Yeah, well, that's overrated. I've done it a number of times.
But I never thought it was possible till Leafer came along.
Well, she was very nice.
She was. Somebody you could actually tolerate for 40 years, so I thought.
Yeah.
Hell, only a couple of faults. Took me a month just to find them.
How long did it take her to find out yours? 37 days, I guess.
Petty jealousies?
I always show my faults right up front. Get it over with.
No one will ever stay with you. Never had anybody there for more than a week.
It speeds up the process. Why wait a month to find out you're not compatible?
You know, I'm a warrant, asshole!
This is a public emergency. I just declared I am coming in after you.
You asshole! You amoeba!
Oh, what's this? Serving drinks at 20 minutes past 1.
No, this is a private party. Darwin's block orifice. They didn't buy those drinks.
Are you the only people in here?
Yes.
What's behind the
A
door?
collapsed stairway. The door's been open since 1918.
Yeah, right. Well, I say it's about time. Open it. Open it, goddammit!
I can't believe this. I'm sleeping alone at the Y while the girl I nearly love is hooting up in my apartment with a one-legged stranger. She locked me out.
It's the least of your troubles, or mine. I can't believe I drove today.
Terrible day for cab driving. Damn sun's finally out. Even the old ladies feel like walking. I hate the sun. Was I having a nightmare, or did last night actually happen? I should have stayed in bed. Oh, God.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
I can't believe this. What am I doing here? This is gonna bring Mary back.
You got that right. I'm going back to my apartment, see if I can get in. I had a case of St. Pauli girl sitting on my kitchen table. Take anything, but don't take my St. Pauli girl. Wanna come?
Sounds like a good plan. Gotta get a room sometime today. It's probably not real wise to be hanging around here. What the hell happened last night anyway?
taxes last year.
Who the fuck are you?
Luther Sneak, attorney at law.
Yeah, well, what do you want, Mr. Sneak?
Well, I was just wondering, property tax can be a funny thing. One good bit on the place, the old property tax shoots up like blood from a slashed artery. How much would you sell it for?
It's not for sale.
No, well, how about $100,000?
No.
All right, $150,000. $200,000.
No.
$500,000.
It's not for sale.
So you turned down a bid for $500,000. Tell me, have you seen a Miss Suchworth Underbands or Mr. Baca Davis? He has one eye, one leg, and was last seen wearing handcuffs. A client, a long-lost relative of mine, a client of his, long-lost relative of his, looking at contact.
Yeah, what kind of contact?
Well, not that kind. No, this relative wants to give him some money. Legacy from his dead uncle.
Yeah, expect me to believe this crap. Take a walk. I've seen nobody.
So you turned down a $500,000 bid for the last time.
There are 15 bars within 3 blocks of here. Why pick this one?
Because you've got a lot of tradition here. Isn't this the oldest bar in New England still retained by descendants of the original owner or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like what, dear?
Nothing worth mentioning.
Well, turning down $500,000 for this dump isn't worth mentioning. Nothing is, I suppose.
Are you a lawyer?
Luther Sneak at your service. Service?
The firm of Sneeze, Sleaze, Bamboozle, and Humbug. Ah, yes, the personal injury attorneys. Must be very lucrative.
It keeps the wolf from the door.
Say, do you know the difference between a dead skunk and a dead lawyer in the middle of the road?
Skid marks in front of the skunk. How many lawyers does it take to change a light bulb?
4. What's the tragedy of the bus carrying 93 lawyers that went over a cliff?
Tragedy is true, the seats are empty. How many feminists does it take to change a light bulb?
That's not funny. What's the difference between a catfish and a lawyer?
I don't know, what?
One's a bottom-dwelling, scum-sucking scavenger, and the other's a fish. Would you care for cities?
That was good. I like that. Who are you?
I'm Miss Mandolini's representative, among other things, and who are you?
Luther's.
No, who is your master this week?
I'm representing a long-lost relative.
Before that, why are you offering $500,000 for this bar?
But I'm not. Not anymore. I made a final offer that was not responded to.
And what is your offer now?
I was authorized to offer to buy that price only once. Since that offer was turned down, I'll have to confer with my clients before further offers are tendered, if at all. Well, excuse me, but I'm late for an appointment.
There'll be other ambulances, I'm sure.
Curse, actually. You see, a dead boy is suing his father for crashing the family sedan and killing him. The boy, that is.
How can he sue if he's dead?
Well, the father's doing it on his behalf.
So the dead boy's father is suing himself on behalf of his son whom he killed. If he wins, he has to pay himself.
Not exactly. The insurance company pays.
What if the dead boy loses?
Well, then the insurance company has to pay the father as a result of his countersuit for unwanted door defect.
And you're handling both suits.
Yes, I am. On a contingency basis, of course.
Well, you must be confident of winning.
Well, let's just say justice will be served one way or another. Well, time is money. Have a nice day. Oh, and hang on to that card. You never know when personal injury may strike.
Son of a bitch. Then I know who he's working for. Fuck you!
So, I thought you were leaving. I saw your note.
Yeah, I was leaving, but I had to find out what happened last night.
That was my next question.
I don't know, the lights went out, a shot rang out, and I just panicked, I guess. I found my way to the door. I don't even know who shot who. I left that note that you found and I just left. I had to come back and find out what happened. I don't even know who shot who. Jesus. Find out if Japs was alright. Jack.
Well, they seem to be. Who else was here?
The chief. Has he been around?
No. He must account for all that blood I cleaned up this morning. He obviously made it outside, but there was a lot of blood. I don't know what's going on.
God, what's going on?
Hey, what's about the paper around here? No physical depreciation to speak of.
Vern, what are you doing here? You're not due for another month.
The city council moved the assessment up a month, as allowed by the omnipotent Council Act, recently passed in executive session. I see here that a bid of $500,000 to buy this place was just turned down. Obviously, the price wasn't high enough. Present market value must be up in the $750,000 range.
What? At 3%, that would be impossible to pay.
Wait a minute, you're assessing this bar at $750,000.
That's still a bargain, yes. Yes, I think that's about right. I suppose you haven't opened this up yet? I suppose not.
What are you talking about, $750,000? This place isn't worth $750,000 to anyone but me. It's not reasonable. You are not being reasonable.
Well, it's my judgment that I am. But you can always take it up with the city council if you're not satisfied. I must tell you, though, I'm hurt by your impugnment of my professional judgment, but we've been friends for years.
Friends? We were never friends.
I'm shocked.
Oh, you little turd. You never had any friends. Even when we used to copy your homework, we weren't friends.
How troubling. Have a nice day.
I'm going to give me that Reggie! Oh, God, what are these people doing to me? What are we going to do?
We'll figure it out. It's okay. Calm down. It'll be all right. Why don't maybe you could go downstairs and lie down for a minute?
Those dogs are servants of the house! You saw what that disgusting creature did to my wife!
But you shouldn't have hit him. Not with the crucifix.
That was all I had to protect myself! Jesus saves!
Are you all right?
No, yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Maybe you'd like to go out the back door.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. Jesus saves! Maybe you'd like to come and pray with us?
Don't push your luck.
Where is he? Where is that sanctimonious son of a bitch? Where'd he go? Where is that goddamn cursing fuck? Hit my dog with a cross, will he? Why, I'll rip his arms off and beat him to death with a bloody emblem. Mary! Mary, have you got a safety pin?
I have.
What do you need a safety pin for?
Well, I think there's one downstairs. I'll be right back. Mary, will you be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. What happened?
Oh, you know Brutus. He's so affectionate.
Scared of humping his leg, huh?
He hit him with that damn crucifix. Tore his poor lip right open.
Are you all right?
Sure I am.
Don't you have anything to wear? It's too cold to go around dressed like that.
It's not cold. Not that cold.
Hang on. Here. Come on, take it. And here. Here's a safety pin. Now, oh, hold on. You're not. Here.
No, I don't need
That's
that.
not for you. Take Brutus to the vet. There's 1.5 block from here. Go on, take it. Get out of here.
Come on, Brutus. Come on, Pussy. Come on, Pussy. Come on, let's go.
Well, here it is. Where did he go?
Pardon us, miss. We are looking for Chief Bicker. We think may have come in here last night.
I think not, officer. I was on last night. The chief never came in.
Well, perhaps you missed him in the crowd.
The same crowd is back tonight. I don't think he was missed.
We are almost positive he came in here.
I assure you, I would have known. The chief is a hard man to miss, even in disguise.
Well, you won't mind then if we look around.
Wouldn't matter.
Oh, of course not. We're trained to ask anyway. Don't ask me why.
Help yourself.
What's down there?
The kitchen.
Check out the ladies' bathroom, sorry.
Mary, you seem jealous. We locked ourselves out. Now it's not the time. There are 2 police officers searching for clues here right this minute.
Cops, Christ, we're out of here.
Well, if you see Jack, tell them to leave the key in the mailbox. No, you that ain't wrong.
Come on!
The girl takes no prisoners, does she?
Well, nothing down there. Weston, have you found anything? Well, hurry it up and wash your hands. What's behind this door?
The door hasn't been opened in 70 years.
What's wrong with her?
That's neither here nor there, Admiral, or whatever you are.
Detective man, this is Sergeant Sergeant Wesson.
And how did you find our ladies' room, Officer Wesson?
Sergeant, ma'am, I looked under the stairs.
Very Holmesian of you. I trust it was entertaining.
Well, very compelling ladies' bathrooms. I didn't understand something, though.
Well, what did you see, Sergeant?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I don't understand some of those things.
Things?
Well, there's too many choices.
Yes, well, just be glad you're not a lady.
Oh, yeah, that I am.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see a man who still recognizes the mystery of a lady's
Well,
bath.
that I do.
Well, Miss
Hill Beacon.
Hill Beacon, yes, Hill Beacon. Well, thank you for your cooperation. So, no one here has seen Chief Vicar, Miss Mandolini?
No.
A simple no would have sufficed. We're also looking for an almost convicted felon named Baca Davis. He has one eye, one leg, and last seen wearing handcuffs. Anyone seen him? Or the girl last seen accompanying him, Miss Underbands. Miss Underbands. Anyone seen either of these people?
They have not been here as far as we know, officer.
Orifice.
So we will be on the lookout for them, though, Admiral.
Detective, Miss,
Hill Beacon.
Hill Beacon, yes, Hill Beacon. Yes, well, give us a call down at the station, please, in the event that you see either of these people. Wesson!
Good day, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am.
I don't believe it! Do you know what those assholes did?
Which asshole?
City people. They offered us some outrageous price for our boutique.
They wanted to buy it.
Offered us $250,000. My God, of course we wouldn't sell.
We should have. Now the offer's been withdrawn. We'll still have to pay the taxes on it anyway.
We just spent a year and a half fixing it up. We said we'd never move again, remember? Besides, these weaselly little men must have lots of secrets. This Snee fellow has visible spiritual scars. Quite reopenable, I should say.
Mad chance. These men have the city on their side. We'll have to sell.
No, Ed! No, we won't! We'll see.
What's got into her?
They offered her $500,000. They're trying to buy up a substantial space, it would seem. Excuse me, you have a... Is that Shammy?
Could I have a bass, please? Yes, it is. I'll have a bass too, please.
Jane?
I'll have a Samuel Adams, please.
Is Mary gonna sell?
You know better. Too much history.
Rasputin's ghost would be upset.
Come again?
Oh, you must know that old story. How long have you been here?
6 months. I've so far managed to avoid most of the local folklore.
6 months? And you call yourself a native?
Only in dire circumstances.
Penelope Grape has only been here 2 years. She calls herself a native.
She does.
Oh, it's a recent law. After 2 years, you can have your residential status changed legally to native for business purposes.
How convenient. What about this Rasputin, the mad monk, am I right?
No, that was Iliodore's rival in New York.
The Orthodox priest who denounced Rasputin to the New York tabloids said all sorts of rotten things. Eventually, naturally, Rasputin made his way over here to square things.
To square things? I thought he was poisoned or stabbed or shot to death or something.
He was, all those things. Plus, tied up and thrown in the river, not to mention having his penis cut off and thrown to the dogs.
Oh dear. But he escaped.
The freezing water revived him enough to loosen his bonds and make it to shore. He recovered somewhat and made his way over here from Russia. He was sent to a holdup in the basement of this tavern, plotting his revenge.
That's the local legend, is it?
Incidentally, Freddie Freedom is the grandson of Iliodore's daughter.
I don't believe it.
Suit yourself.
Do you believe it?
It's common knowledge here, always has been. The Russians around here say he'll come back again in one form or another.
Who?
To avenge the wrong!
Rasputin.
And Freddie Freedom is the great-grandson of this mad monk fellow, Iliodore.
He bought the old Manhattan church Iliodore used to preach in. He turned it into a duplex and keeps an apartment there.
A New Yorker at heart.
But isn't he a native of Maine?
Not quite. His mother had him when she was being driven to Pine Tree Medical. She lived here.
You don't mean.
Yes, he was born just before crossing the Portsmouth Bridge.
Just by a mile.
More like 200 yards. His twin brother was born here 8 minutes later.
Twin brother?
Now dead, of course.
Died in a car accident driven by Freddie.
Freddie was taking his younger brother Evan to his driver's test.
Can I have another gas, please? Evan was twice the man Freddie ever was. Even he was younger.
Evan.
The younger brother.
Ah, born 8 minutes further north. What's wrong with her?
She was in Evan's home ec class in high school.
She now thinks they were made for each other even though they never even spoke. As the facts fade, emotions soar.
Isn't that the truth? Who said that?
My psychiatrist, Dr. Lecter.
Hello! A truly wonderful day. How's business?
There's been a decline in quality of our clientele recently.
Venus descending, it always happens.
And when did Venus start going down?
About 30 seconds ago.
Oh, very clever. Can I speak to the other?
my general ignorance, but ever since those people at the West Lane Girls College perfected the atomization of all household garbage into simple compounds such as H2O and CO2, why should we save Baxter Landfill? Not merely to ensure the continued poisoning of our aquifers, surely.
Baxter Landfill is really the oldest landfill in the entire state. It should be preserved.
Toxic waste and all.
Didn't Freddie Freedom put a bid on that property?
Yes, but only after the council declared it useless property. Another reason to preserve it.
At least until after he buys it.
Even if he did buy it, he'd want to preserve its unnatural beauty. There's a lot of history in that landfill.
And you think the public will actually buy this?
We'd like to think so. It's so much easier to get things done when the public goes along. Well, where should we put it? These walls are just made for hanging. I hear this place is being sold.
What? That is entirely untrue. The owner has no intention of selling the oldest tavern in the Northeast.
Well, good intentions, I'm sure. Still, it's a historic place. At least the wood should be preserved.
Give me that poster. I'll put it up.
In a prominent place?
Oh, as prominent as it deserves. In fact, I'll put it in 2 prominent places. Excuse me.
Excuse me. What time is it?
10:06. I've got another poster in the Mercedes. Do you suppose I could put it up?
Got a pain in my head because my brain is dead. And I'm gonna find a club I can deal with. Because I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna die. Because the air on my head with the guy ain't live. So heavy. Get ready. Die heavy. Tell it to me I've been died. Oh, heavy.
And you know why there are 3 million battered lines in America? Because they just don't listen.
The real reason is that most husbands are scum. You must be in training.
Do you know the difference between a woman and a refrigerator?
Men don't lose interest in a refrigerator.
Milk! They both give milk!
Milk, not bad. Very good.
As Ms. Hillbeacon stated, the quality of the clientele is deteriorating. I'll leave you all to your collective reverie. Ta-ta!
Yeah, but leave Beatrice alone when she's down there crying.
She cries when her toast is overdone.
Well, she told me Evan liked his toast overdone. Why do you have to pick on him all the time? Isn't he dead enough for you? Just because he's dead doesn't mean he's worthy of any respect. Besides, we were making fun of Beatrice. Oh, nice. Sandy, is your bank all set? It's all set. Good, I'm heading out for a while. I'll be back around 11. All right, see ya. Bye. See you, girls.
Isn't everyone getting edgy around here?
I want 3 more rules, please.
Remember when you were a child?
Yeah, the boys were always showing off.
Our refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull the meat out.
May I speak to the owner, please?
She's not here right now.
Oh, shitski.